What's up, people? Welcome to the 11th episode of the News That Matters, where I tell you some interesting and fun news and some news that I think may matter to you, as most news channels broadcast bullshit. News number 1 is from a lowly statement from Madhya Pradesh Minister Balkrishna Patidar, who said that who doesn't commit suicide? He gave this remark on the problem of farmer suicides. He also said that the reason for suicide is only known to the people who commit it and others can just assume, and also that businessmen also commit suicides. Well, sir, if you don't understand why farmers commit suicides and can only assume the reasons even after reading the well detailed suicide notes they write and the loud protests they do before taking such drastic steps, then you, sir, are just a humanoid robot and should be dismantled. Suicides can definitely be curbed, and farmer suicides can be too, if only the damn government does something beneficial for them rather than ruining their lives with its unhelpfulness and anti farmer policies. Well, the next news is also from a grievance caused to a farmer because of a BJP minister, Amit Shah. Reportedly, the farmer's land was destroyed completely in Karnataka's Bagalkot just to build a helipad for Amit Shah's helicopter. Seriously, if this party comes back to power in the next elections, it will be the end of every good thing in the country as we know it. It would not be a defeat for other parties, but rather a loss for the entire country and democracy. Moving on, the next news also comes from a controversial remark by a BJP minister. Tripura CM Biplab Deb said that the youth shouldn't run after politicians for jobs, rather, they should just open pawn shops or milk cows. He said that instead of wasting time running after big faces, being self employed like this is better. Well, sir, in a country where all the higher posts are reserved for those with money in banks and the dreams of common youth rolling down a steep plank, in a country where parties like yours destroy job opportunities and only focus on self luxury amenities, in that country, the youth can really not do anything except for petty works like this. Their dreams have already been ruined by the corruption in the education system, so they will only have to earn by either selling pakoras, as PM says, or by selling pan, as is your suggestion. Moving on, the next news comes from BJP party's statement on Congress's Jan Akrosh rally, saying that it's just a Parivar Akrosh rally and people will show Congress that they are never welcome again. Well, I agree that Congress is corrupt and has done a lot of negative works, but it managed to do that in 60 years, while the BJP government succeeded in looting the country way more in just 5 years. In the next elections, Congress may not win, but the country will make sure that a sleeping watchman doesn't win either. Well, now let's have some tech news. Apple may launch new MacBook lineup with 32 gigabytes of RAM in 2019. Currently, the main complaints with MacBooks is that they don't support 32GB memories, so Apple may just resolve that complaint next year by adding new chips based on 10 nanometers process rather than the 12 nanometers which it currently uses, that will be able to support 32GB of memory. The next news is a development by Colorado State University in USA, where scientists have developed an infinitely recyclable plastic polymer which, as the name suggests, will be recyclable infinitely so that it can never be rendered completely useless and doesn't harm the environment. It's just in the testing phase now, but let's see what the future of science and technology has in stores for us. The last news for today comes from WhatsApp, where you can now download all your data that WhatsApp has collected about you directly from the app just by going to the request account info option in the settings tab. So if you want to know how much WhatsApp knows about you, you can find out by this way. Well, this was all for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of the News That Matters. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.